Okay. We're going to call the meeting to order here at 7:27 PM, and then we are going to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, started by Alderwoman Johnson. If we can have a roll call, please, and then we would entertain a motion for Mayor Pro Tem for this meeting.
Okay, Alderwoman Erickson.
Here.
Alderman Fritsch.
Here.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Here.
Alderman Kreinbrink.
Here.
Alderman Lilbrandt.
Here.
Alderman Robinson.
Here.
Alderman White Cotton.
Here.
Is there a motion to appoint?
I'll make a motion to appoint Rick White Cotton, and I suggest next time we do it, that we just do it for both
For the
meetings,
whole
so we
thing,
don't-
yeah, that would make more
Thank you.
sense. Yep. Is there a second?
I second.
Karsta? Can you please call the roll, Denise?
Okay. Alderwoman Johnson.
Here. Or I, sorry. Aye.
I knew what you meant. Alderman Kreinbrink.
Aye.
Alderman Lilbrandt.
Aye.
Alderman Robinson.
Aye.
Alderman White Cotton.
Aye.
Alderwoman Erickson.
Aye.
And Alderman Fritsch.
Aye. Okay, we'll begin with audience comments. Sandra Kohler.
Short and sweet like everything else that's happening around here tonight. Mine is about the sandwich. That thing's god awful. 2 white pieces of bread and a piece of lettuce in the middle of downtown. You want to put a big juicy cheeseburger or ribeye steak sandwich up there? That might be okay, but the car's definitely depleted. I've been asking around. I put up a post. No one wants to see $40,000 spent on a sandwich for downtown. If they can find, like Rich had recommended, we put it somewhere where you can get out and look at it, but not a sandwich. Can we see a picture first? Can we talk about it? Can we vote on it? Something? There's got to be somewhere we can spend $40,000 to bring people to town for tourism, other than a white bread sandwich with lettuce that you can stick your head through. That's all.
Thank you. Okay, the consent agenda. Motion to adopt the consent agenda as a whole. All matters listed are considered to be routine by the city council and will be enacted by one motion. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. A, minutes approval of the committee of the whole meeting, December 2nd, 2024. Minutes approval of the regular council meeting, December 2nd, 2024. Approval of the treasurer's report and financials for November 2024. Do
I'll
I have
make
a
the motion to accept the consent agenda.
Motion by Alderman Kreinbrink. Have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Alderwoman Erickson.
Can this be a voice?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Again, no mayor's report tonight. Attorney's report.
I don't think I have anything else right now. Thank you.
City clerk's report.
No report this evening.
No treasurer report. City administrator report.
Good evening. Said I'd save it for this meeting, so here we go. We did have a technology committee meeting last week. They discussed a number of things and had a couple of recommendations that'll probably come up in the near future. They had some input on Simple Cities is the financial software that we use, and we received something that we need to upgrade that software in the next year. So they did recommend that we try to stick with the same company just for the sake of being able to upgrade it without completely overhauling everything. That's their recommendation at this point. I'm not saying that we need to vote on that right now or anything, but we are looking internally about some of these other things. So They discussed the recent rollout of the Know Before software, which we've been using for phishing and also training. So I did get an email this morning with everybody's name on it that hasn't been able to complete the cyber training yet. So just a quick reminder on that. They also recommended that during the budget period that they'd like to see us look at a full-time information technology person. That's something we can discuss in the budget. And then we're also going to be able to do we need to do an internal equipment audit as Alderwoman Erickson had told us before that some of the machines won't be upgradable to Windows 11. So we're going to have to do some of that. As far as insurance goes, we did switch over to Gallagher and Bassett from Davies for our insurance adjusters. We're still kind of working through some of that with them. Some of the stuff didn't seem to make it from one to the next, so still trying to keep them on task there. I did put in your packet, basically we've found someone to fill the role of building and zoning official. He'll be starting in early January. We've got him a couple days next week over Christmas to kind of come in and meet with our existing building official, and we'll be moving forward on that. Our wastewater operator, we did complete interviews today, and I'm waiting on Brad. He's checking references and things along those lines. Let's see. Wastewater treatment plant, that project, I expect they're probably going to come to the next meeting on the 6th, just to give everybody an update on where we're at with that project. Everything is up and running, and we're within where we need to be now with our numbers for phosphorus, but there are some portions of the project that are going to drag into probably February and March. Primarily, if you recall, we switched over that one ditch, and it needed to be cleaned. We haven't been able to get anybody out to actually clean it, so there is some work that still has to take place in there. But actually switching over the ditch seemed to make a lot of things work a lot better, so that's a good thing. Let's see. It's probably about what I've got. Oh, I wanted to report also, Nick had provided me some information on leaf collection. All the homes in the community did have 5 visits this year, 5 pickup opportunities. A total of 1,560 yards of leaves were collected, and all were disposed of at no cost to the city. They were taken to a local farm and then composted. So another successful year. Not quite as many hours as what we've done in the past, but we certainly got through and got a lot done. So that's about what I've got, unless there's any other questions.
Okay, thank you. Department reports, EMA, Tony Eberly.
Nothing further, thank you.
Thank you. Police Chief Sene.
I did forget to mention 2 things, just always a reminder about the city's website and the city's dashboard, lots of great information put on there. When I pull those statistical analysis of the number of calls that were going on a year, I'm getting that information right off of the public dashboard for that. And then, as always, I'd like to thank the officers for the work that they do day in and day out. That's all I got.
Thank you. Engineering.
Nothing additional to add.
Thank you. Council reports, Alderman Arnett is gone. Alderman Erickson.
Nothing more tonight, thank you.
Alderman Fritsch.
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Yeah, I'd like to ask that our lawyer and mayor get involved with this Nick Schumer property issue immediately. I don't think our residents should be being threatened. I know we all can agree with that, so that's just my note. Hope you get involved immediately. Thank you.
Okay, Alderman Kreinbrink.
I have to kind of echo that. I appreciate the attitudes that you have of remaining calm and taking the right approach and being civil with this, even though it appears that they're not being civil with you guys. There's some notes in our packet tonight talking about that property, so our attorney is aware, our engineer's been involved and that sort of thing, and we're trying to figure out which direction to head with this. I would like to earmark on the next meeting, Clerk E, if we could just put a note in there to have some time on the agenda strictly for this so that we can have open dialogue with them, so we're not having them come and approach the dais and then end up having to not get a back and forth answer. I'd like to have some open time with them. So I can tell you right now that if if they're thinking that they're gonna come and strong-arm the city to do something like that, there's so many checks and balances that we have to go through. I mean, just to put a chicken coop up in this town, what do you have to jump through, right? So let alone put a wedding venue, right? And especially when you have deficiencies over here with floodplains. I mean, that's impacting the overall city with their flood insurance and everything. So we can't have any kind of loopholes put through them that's gonna impact our residents, so. If you can do that, Denise, I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Alderman Littlebrandt.
Yeah, just to touch on that a little bit too, I commend you also for not engaging. I think that would be a mistake. Give us a little time to get involved. I know that everyone already is aware of it, believe me, but, and I know it's tough. Sorry that you're going through that. That's pretty brutal. I wouldn't feel comfortable with it myself either. So continue to do what you're doing, just don't engage. Thank you.
Alderman Robinson.
Nothing tonight, thank you.
And I'll echo the same sentiments with you guys. The city is well aware of what's going on, and we're watching what's going on, and sometimes we have to react to what's done. We just can't do anything off the bat, but we are well aware of what's going on out there, so. Okay, old business is none. New business. Approval of December 2024 invoices totaling $1,075,028.96. Motion by Alderwoman Johnson,
I'll second.
second by Alderman Kreinbrink. Roll call.
Alderman Lowe-Brant,
Aye.
Alderman Robinson,
No.
Alderman Wycotton,
Aye.
Alderwoman Erickson,
No.
Alderman Fridge,
Aye.
Alderwoman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Kreinbrink.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, now we have need to go into executive session for personnel under 5 ILCS 122C1 for land acquisition under 5 ILCS 122C5 for collective bargaining under 5 ILCS 122C2. No action will be taken afterwards.
I'll motion.
Motion by
Second.
Alderman Johnson, Alderwoman Johnson, Alderwoman Erickson.
Ready for roll call? I'm not. Okay, Alderwoman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Kreinbrink,
Aye.
Alderman Lowe-Brant,
Aye.
Alderman Robinson,
Aye.
Alderman Wycotton,
Aye.
Alderwoman Erickson.
Aye.
Alderman Fritsch.
Aye.
speculation.